place. When we were building fishing for Guild Wars 2, we looked at our own personal experiences going fishing and found what was the most memorable. And for me, when I went fishing as a kid, I went with my family. And so when we bring that into Guild Wars 2, we wanted to think about how can we make that a multiplayer experience. You can fish off of docks, or we've created skiffs, which allow you to fish around the waters of Tyria by taking your fishing boat and exploring with your friends. We wanted the waters of Tyria to feel as authentic as we could and most lifelike as we could to a real fishing experience. And so there are hundreds of different fish for you to discover in Tyria all across the world. There are so many that have been added to the game, and kudos to that first person who finds all of them, including the common goldfish, as well as the most notorious catfish in Ascalon, Old Whiskers. End of Dragons has 5 new mastery tracks, including the Siege Turtle, Skiffs, and Fishing, each with their own levels of progression for players to discover as they explore Cantha. I'm most excited about the release of End of Dragons for players to really be able to come together and experience the world that we've been creating in Cantha. We've all wanted to go to Cantha for the longest time, and the team has done such a great job bringing it to life, and I just can't wait for players to see it.
I'm Rai Chase, and I voice Yao, your local, mostly friendly agender engineer.
Like Kirk said, we've been wanting to add fishing for a long time, and we're really happy with how it's shaping up in End of Dragons. The multiplayer aspects, over 200 different kinds of fish, and the ability to fish from docks, the shore, or skiffs. Skiffs, by the way, are another of the 5 new mastery tracks that Kirk mentioned, along with Siege Turtles.
Going out with your party and fishing is just a ton of fun. You're able to anchor your boat and then just walk around. You can go fishing, obviously, but you can also dance. You could play sea shanties with your instruments. And if you didn't catch it, fishing is not restricted to Cantha. You can fish all over Tyria, and if you want to catch every fish in the game, you need to kind of go on a full world tour of fishing.
Fantastic.
We'll have more details on these mastery lines, as well as the remaining 2 unannounced lines between now and the End of Dragons launch.
For our next look at End of Dragons, let's see some legendaries that will come with the expansion.